Hey, this is Sheri Ann Richerson from experimentalhomesteader.com. I'm standing out here in my Indiana garden. It is May 3rd of 2015. This is a lilac that we're looking at. Okay. And stepping around the corner, these are some summer daffodils that are in bloom. As you can see, I have quite a patch. This is another small lilac. There are some raspberry bushes growing around in it, and I will just leave those. This is creeping phlox. And in it, I have some grape hyacinths and also some lungwort in bloom. These are a few more grape hyacinths. This is one of the many hellebores in my garden. I have quite a few daffodils still in bloom up here. And some kind of grass that is just next to impossible to get rid of. Some more tulips. The red ones have been in bloom for a while now. This pink one has just started to open. There's one still in bud. I love this dark colored tulip. Absolutely gorgeous. This is my Akiba chocolate vine. I'm hoping this is picking up better on camera than what it appears to be. This is one of the many viburnums in my garden. It smells absolutely fabulous today. I wanted to come a little closer to this viburnum flower. This is another one of the many lilacs in my garden. Right on the other side of this, I don't know if you can see it through the leaves, is that viburnum we just looked at. These tulips have not opened yet, but I wanted to show you the gorgeous variegation on both the leaves and the buds. This is one of the many colored shrubs in my garden. This is another one of the colored shrubs in my garden. Here's one of those variegated tulips opened. This is my Daphne. I believe this is Carol Briggs. Gorgeous, gorgeous plant. Very fragrant. This is some lungwort blooming in the vinca. There's a hosta right there. So a lot going on down here. This is yet another viburnum that is blooming right now. Those are my turkeys you hear in the background, if you're wondering. This is also called chocolate vine. I'm hoping you can see this right here. This is where the bloom is going to be. This one is white instead of purple or brown. This was sold to me as a peach tree. Clearly it is not, but I really liked the leaves and the little pink flowers, and I knew when they sold this that it was not a peach tree. But it is very pretty. I'm glad I bought it. I absolutely love this ground cover. I have no idea what it is, but I really, really like it. I have a cat here getting ready to go through it. The purple flowers back there behind the cat is money plant. Of course, I still have daffodils and tulips in bloom. The tulips are fading, but they're still really pretty. I like this ground cover too. I have some with pink flowers and some with yellow. And I really like the variegated leaves. This is a green and white variegated grass that I got from a friend. Really like it. It does spread quite a bit, but it's slow growing. It won't be much longer until these peony or piney leaves are open. I have some more of the creeping phlox up here. This was sold to me as lobelia. I was told it was not hardy here. It has survived a number of years and has even spread, as you can see. And these are species tulips. Behind them is sedum. Really love these. And back here, I need to get back here and do some cleaning. Back here is another little shrub with some gold-collared foliage. Behind it is another money plant. The coral bells are putting up buds, so it won't be long till those are blooming. This lilac is starting to bloom. It has quite a few buds on it. Okay, this is one of my variegated lilacs. This is another view of that same lilac that we just looked at from the other side. This is another shrub with some colorful leaves. It's a spirea. And behind it is those quince bushes that you've been seeing the gorgeous red flowers on. This is a small patch of candy tuft. I believe that's what it is. Comes back every year here in my Indiana garden. Very nice plant. These tulips are really looking nice. They're really huge too. I don't know if you can tell, but they are really, really big. Just gorgeous. Okay, now these are some of my fritillarias still in bloom. Really love those. This is one of my apple trees. Lots and lots of flowers this year, so hopefully I will get apples. Okay. And this is another apple tree. It's a smaller one. And then there's a third one up here. And it too just has a lot of blooms. My peach tree doesn't have a lot of flowers, but it has some. So I'm hoping I will get some peaches this year. I need to do some trimming. I believe this is also a peach tree. This is a plum tree. There are 3 of these in a row right here. These are all plum trees. Okay. This is an Asian pear tree. Okay, this is a pear tree. Okay. This is a peach tree. Okay. I believe that back there might be peach. There are 2 sweet cherry trees over there. Okay. This is a pie cherry. As you can see, it is just loaded. There are bees all over down here. This is a bush cherry back there. Okay. And this is another pear tree. These are my strawberries. These are everbearers. So lots and lots of blooms on them. This flower that you're looking at is one of my Brussels sprouts that I overwintered in bloom. And so once these are pollinated, the flowers, then I will have seed that I can collect and save to replant. This is another lilac. It's just starting to open. There are 3 in a row here. This is the hill area that I'm trying to naturalize. I love these purple tulips. This is a hyacinth. These are all tulips and daffodils. This is one of the larger tulips that I have. I'm going to put my hand behind it, and as you can see, it is huge. Put my hand on top too, so you can actually see. This is the native plant garden from another angle. And as I've said, I know that these are not native. This is garlic chives right here. And this is an invasive. We do not want it. When you pull it out, you want to get the root and all. You do not want to let this go to seed in your garden, because there are thousands of seeds right there. So when you see this, get it out of your garden. Okay. This is one of my native plants. I can't remember the exact name, but as you can see, it's really spreading and growing. Okay, some of you have asked me how I'm doing my garden without tilling it. This is moldy hay that was given to me. And we have just laid it out in the garden. We did this last summer. Okay, I'm going to take my foot. I want you to see the moisture difference. Okay, you can see that? That is moist soil. This is the soil on top of my garden. So there you go. Have I had a weed problem? No. This is what my garden looks like without anything on it. Is there a weed problem up here? Yes. But not underneath where all of this hay is. And as far as bugs, I just use a little bit of diatomaceous earth to take care of that problem. This is a huge pile of mulch that I received for free. If you ask tree trimmers in your area, they're often glad to come and dump it. You do have to leave it set for a year, because if you don't, you're going to do more damage than good. But this is set now, and it will be ready to spread this year. And as I said, this is a huge, huge, multiple dumpings they brought me. But one of the places I'm using this is around my trees, where I have planted daylilies that I'm trying to get to naturalize. And while I do have some weeds still, I don't have a lot, and it's real easy to just pull the weeds out by raking the mulch around and adding up to 3 inches a year. This is sweet woodruff. I have it planted right here at the edge of my pond, so it will naturalize. These are the Virginia bluebells. I have lots of hellebore, as you can see. Some volunteer trees I need to get out. Love these. There's 2 different colors of them. Okay. There's more hellebore in here, as you can see. This is, do you see that real feathery shaped leaf right there? This is what I'm trying to focus on. This is shredded umbrella plant. This is monk's hood right there. More hellebores. This is bloodroot when it's not in bloom. May apple. Oh look, I have a jack in the pulpit right there. His flower's a little deformed this year, but that's okay. There's a bloom on a May apple. Okay. I have some trillium up here. Okay, I'm not really sure what this is, but it is definitely blooming. That is Jeffrey in the background doing some weed eating. This is my white lilac in bloom. I have a lot of hosta and daylily and other plants coming up. There's a hellebore clear in the background back there. Hellebore here. This is my bleeding heart. And I have some very large trillium back there, as you can see. Our native poppy is still in bloom. Absolutely love this plant. And this is my chocolate vine on the outside of the fence. As you can see, it really is covering it, which is exactly what I wanted to happen. Lots of blooms. And the last thing that I wanted to show you today was this shrub. I can't think of what it's called, but it is a shrub. And I trained it to come out here on the fence to help hide the fence and give a more natural look. And it has started to climb all the way up. These are 8-foot sections of white plastic lattice, and you can see what has happened here. But I really, really, really like this. So my advice is, think of your plants in a different way, put them where you want, and let nature take her course. This has been Sheri Ann Richerson with ExperimentalHomesteader.com. I hope you've enjoyed my videos. I hope you will subscribe to my YouTube channel, check out my blog, ExperimentalHomesteader.com, and stop by Amazon.com to check out my reviews. Thanks for watching and have a great day.